Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. Jonell Mosser, or is it Jonell Mosser, singing Tower Song by Towns Van Zandt. A request by Matt. Thank you so much for this request and donation. I recorded a reaction to the original, and now I'm very curious to hear this one. I've never heard of this artist, so all new to me. Let's jump in. Oh.
So close and yet so far away. In all the things I'd hoped to say, they'll have to go unsaid today. Perhaps until tomorrow. Your fears have built a wall between our lives, and all that loving means will have to go unfelt, it seems. That leaves only sorrow. Build your tower strong and tall. Can't you see it's got to fall someday?
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. And immediately the difference begins with the instrumentation, because the original is like an acoustic guitar, and here we get piano and the strings coming in. And of course, this is a female vocalist. The original was male, which immediately it's almost like the other side saying the same thing, in terms of the lyrics. And I really, really enjoyed that, the poetry of it and the wisdom in it. And so close and yet so far away. Even that line, I might have not commented it on the original, but it is that physical distance is very close, but the parties involved seem so far apart that the things that we say, they don't reach uh one another. Beautiful. And her voice, the emotion that a song like this really requires and needs is there. And wow, there's so many great voices out there. Some people that we haven't heard about just doing their thing. I don't know if she has any other big songs that I'm not aware of, but I wasn't aware of Jonelle Mosser. So glad that Matt introduced me to her amazing voice.
Close your eyes and speak to me. Faith and love and destiny, as distant as eternity, and truth and understanding. The wind blows cold outside your door. It whispers words I've tried before, but you don't hear me anymore. No, your pride is just too demanding. You build your tower strong and tall. Can't you see it's got to fall? end is coming soon, it's plain. A warm bed just ain't worth the pain. And I will go and you'll remain with the bitterness we've tasted. Mother's breast, newborn child, a poet's tears and a drunken smile. Can't help thinking all the while their meaning won't be wasted. You built your tower strong and tall. Can't you see it's got to fall someday?
Yeah, that's a beautiful interpretation of this song. And yeah, it just also uh, highlighted for me the importance of a second or a third listen, right? Because here we do a mostly first listen. Sometimes it happens that I recognize the song from hearing it, when passing on the radio or if we do covers. But usually it's a first listen, right? And you get a lot out of it. And I try to focus on the things that are going on the vocals and the instruments, and me particularly, I like lyrics a lot, so I try to dig into those. And even here I realized, like, oh, there's a lot that I left on the table in the original one about certain lines. Like I mentioned that opening line about the physical closeness but emotional distance, and then at the end of the mother's breast, the newborn's child, all these symbols, of nurturing and innocence, and then a poet's tear as a drunken smile. The meaning of it won't be wasted, because these are like different stages in the relationship almost. Uh, and you learn your lessons from them. And as a writer myself, a poet's tear as a drunken smile, I have had those moments, before I got sober, that you are almost wallowing in your misery, and you kind of find your inspiration in it. And even when you're down and out, you still find yourself in front of that keyboard in the middle of the night, smiling about some of these things that you went through. That's a very personal meaning I'm extracting now from it, but it just, the second time I heard it's like, oh, wow. Sometimes when another person interprets a song, gives, you know, enunciates a word differently or stretches out another line or a sentence or a word or a note, it kind of grabs your ear in a different way. And that's why I really value, some covers or just, second listens in general. It's a very, very valuable and uh, awesome, beautiful voice in their lower register. Oh, there were some parts that said, wow, she has uh, like a real deep voice in some parts. Like, woo, you don't hear that all the time with female singers. And I always love that when I hear that, like the range that some people have. Amazing. Beautiful. Thank you for introducing me to this artist. I'm definitely curious to learn more about her and about her music. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Goodbye.